Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of History Hobo Plays Timeguessr. Just a quick reminder, you can add me as a friend on Timeguessr. All you need to do is go up to the top up here, click friends, put my username in here, which is HistoryHobo84, it's down in the description, and click send request, and I'll accept your request pretty quickly, usually within a day or two. Let's get into the game. Okay. Disney artists on strike. Where would this be then? Definitely US. There are no strings on me. Assuming Hollywood, more than likely. The May Company basement doesn't really help. I think maybe these are the hills, Hollywood Hills possibly. So let's go there. I don't think we've got too many clues. I'm not sure where the actual Hollywood sign is. I've looked for it a few times before, but I can't find it. We've got hills behind, so we could be... Oh, there's the Hollywood sign. So we could be up here somewhere, near that. Let's go near the observatory up there. Vehicles. Possibly 40s. This one looks a bit more modern than this one. This one looks older for sure. This one looks like it could be early 40s, really. Fashion, shoulder padded, kind of works for 40s. Yeah, I think we'll go early 40s here. Not 100% sure, but that seems reasonable. Let's go 40. Bang on 40. It's 41, and we weren't too far away. We were Burbank area, so the other side of the hills. We must have been looking in a different direction. Okay, the AFL Screen Cartoonists Guild, a labour union representing animators and cartoonists, strike against unfair pay and Disney's refusal to unionize. Okay, next round. Okay. Is this the Pope? One of the popes, possibly? The older one? I'm not sure. Someone religious. I'm not particularly familiar with all the popes. Would this be the one that resigned? I can't remember. Maybe. Okay, the flag's in the background. Ooh, I don't know that flag immediately. That's the Vatican City flag. This one I'm not super sure on. Do we have anything written on the shirts? Cascades? Sarah Kosolok. Not sure on that. Releasing a dove. People, oh, was there not a big, maybe it is the newest pope, maybe he's just not feeling well, because I remember seeing something in the news that there was a huge gathering of worshippers for a speech by the Pope in Timor-Leste or East Timor. That might be the East Timor flag. It's not a flag I'm super familiar with, but I saw this in the news the other day. I didn't see her badge here, but the people look kind of Southeast Asian-ish. And I think Timor-Leste may Commissar Organizador Exidor. I don't know whether she's as part of the local group, but it could work because similar colours to the Papua New Guinea flag, and Timor-Leste is kind of adjoined with Papua New Guinea. So it's down. This is Timor-Leste, isn't it? I believe. Oh no, Timor-Leste is down here. So it's adjoined with Indonesia. I think some of this belongs to them as well. I'm not sure though. I can't remember. I knew it was joined with one country. The capital, I suppose, is this Dili. So we could be here. Are we at an airport or are we just in a city? Wondering if they're welcoming him into the country from an airport. Could we go to the airport? Maybe we will go to the airport. And This happened a couple of days ago. If it is the event I'm thinking of, are there any people with phones out? This camera looks fairly modern. Yeah, there's some phones back here. That's a actually fairly recent iPhone with the triple camera set up like that as well. So yeah, I think this is probably what I think it is. Yep, 2024. Oh, we were in the center of the city. That's a shame. So Pope Francis, I didn't realize he was in a wheelchair now, visiting young people during the 2024 pastoral visit to Timor-Leste. Okay. Pays to keep an eye on the news occasionally. We've got a red thing here. That's usually... Oh, it's not what I thought it was. Sometimes it's like Kyrgyzstan has the red thing here, but AL, I think that's Albania. I think that's like the black eagle-y kind of thing. I'm not sure if it is an eagle, but on their flag they have it's a red flag with a black bird on there of some kind. I think that's probably my best guess here. Albania would be down here, so Tirana maybe? Is that the capital? I'm not sure what the capital of Albania is. Is it Raw? I thought maybe Tirana. I think usually the one with the little dot in the middle is the capital. So we'll go there. Just a side road. It's not going to be pinpointable, I don't think. What does the language look like? Can't really see it. It's going to be a bit difficult to guess the date on this one. I'm not super familiar with the area. It's not a country I think we've had before. But this Mercedes, probably a 90s, like a 90s model Mercedes, I think. This car in front of it seems like it could be a little bit newer though. I wish I could see that one a bit better. There's another Mercedes that looks even older than this one. That I can't tell what it is, but that curve there seems slightly more modern. So possibly we're at the late 90s. We have another Mercedes that we're actually taking the picture from. What about the fashion of the people? Hard to say, but I think we might say late 90s, to be honest. Given that car there. No clues on the number plates as to the year, I don't think. So we'll go, yeah, 98 possibly. It's hard to date places when you've not seen them before. Let's go for it. It was 2006, so way later. Or at least we were in Albania. Lost quite a lot of points there. That's a shame. It's probably one of those places you want to add a few years on, because maybe that car did fit with 2006. These ones are quite old for the time. A car driving through Fier, Albania in the mid-2000s. Never heard of the place. At least we got the right country. Next round. Okay. Does that say Deutschland? Looks like Deutschland und St. Collinen in Africa, 1914. So it's something to do. Oh, we're during Nazi era, given this. So we'll probably either pre-war or just the beginning of war. This is something about German colonies in Africa. Cameroon, Togo, Dutch East Africa, I'm not sure, and then Dutch Southwest Africa, something like that. Okay, we've got an erg on the end here. Liederbier. Can't really say which city we're in here, to be honest. Older style buildings, so could be Berlin, could be Munich. It's unlikely that we're in a colony of any sort. It definitely seems like would be in Germany here. Is there any clue as to the city? Ersdorf, no. Krankungen, not places I recognise, but we've got Berg again at the bottom. Like Würzburg, somewhere like that, possibly. If it is Würzburg, I'm going to regret it, but I think Berlin's the safer bet here, probably. Or do we just go central Germany? Würzburg is pretty much in the center of Germany, so I'm just going to go Würzburg, just to hedge where we're at. It's a bit south of center, but... So this is probably... I would say maybe pre-war. Let's look at their outfits. Just pre-war, maybe. It doesn't... It's during the obviously Nazi rule, but when they took over from what? In the mid to early 30s? So we could be anywhere from... Well, we could be during the war, but we could be anywhere from, like, I would say 36 up to 45 or 44. Let's go 38, just pre-war. I think that makes sense to me. Could be wrong, but we'll go for it. It's 37, and we were not too far away from Würzburg. We were a colonial exhibition displayed during the Rally of Labour in Nuremberg, Germany, under Nazi rule. So the hedge in the centre, the erg, I suppose Nuremberg, but I don't know if German spells it with a U. Whether that's unrelated, I don't know. Decent score though. Okay, football match. Rhone FM. I know the name Rhone, but where's Rhone again? La Summer Romaria. Switzerland. It sounds French. Valley. Intersport. Don't know the teams. I don't know any French teams other than Paris Saint-Germain. It's probably the only team I know. Doesn't look like a very big stadium. Although, is that a building back there? Can't tell what that is back there. Rhone is definitely a place I've heard of before. And I believe it's in France. This is definitely French. So, you'd just think this is a radio station, by the looks of it, FM. So you'd think the local radio station would be advertising at a local stadium. Unless Rhone FM happens to be a national radio, but I very much doubt that. So let's have a look in France for Rhone. Might take me a bit of time to find this. Let's have a search. Okay, that's where I've heard of Rhone before. It's not a place, it's a river. The Rhone comes down here. Am I looking at the right one? It's one of these rivers here. This one is the Rhone. Yep, Rhone. So where does it flow through that could be a place that would have a football team? Lyon, possibly? Does it go out there? Yeah, does it run into Lyon? Lyon might work. I think we'll leave it in Lyon. I'm not really sure there. What year would this be then? Can we see any phones in the crowd? Yes, you are on a phone. Thank you, lady. That helps me a little bit. Looks smaller. It's hard to say exactly, but it could be like iPhone 4 or 5 era. Could be a little bit later. It's definitely smartphone though. Unless she happens to be writing something on a notebook, but I really hope not. I would say then we're probably around 2015, something like that. Maybe 2016. Let's go 2016. Let's hope we're in Lyon. 2013, we're not in Lyon. Okay, Congolese goalkeeper Bryce Samba watching the ball hit the crossbar during the 2013 Volley Cup match. Oh, is that like their equivalent of the FA Cup that we have in the UK? Between Marseille and Porto. Oh no, if it's not a local cup then. Porto won 3-0. So, it was on a neutral ground. I suppose the Rhone probably flows into Switzerland too. I didn't think about that. Could have followed it along, but what was the town? Sion? Is this still the Rhone? Can't see the name of the river, unfortunately. Oh, it is Rhone. I thought it must be French, but obviously it's French-speaking part of Switzerland, neutral country probably for the match. I don't know much about the Volley Cup. I don't know enough about football, really. Okay, final score, not my best. 45,231. Alright, let's look at the breakdown and see where they lost those points. First round, good year guess and very close on location. Wrong side of the hills, but only 4 kilometers away. Last one, perfect year guess. I should have gone downtown. We didn't lose too many points. 6 kilometers away. The next one, 8 years off in Albania. That was a tricky one to date for sure. At least we got the country there. Then 1 year off, pretty decent, 90 kilometers away in Germany. And the last one is where we lost quite a few points too. 3 years off, not terrible year guess. Wrong country, unfortunately. I thought it would be France. Okay. Let's see. I doubt anyone's on the leaderboard, but we'll check. No, unfortunately not. Okay, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.